Hi all, in this video we'll be understanding logging the Spring Boot application using Log4j2 dependencies. So we'll be using Spring Boot 3.3.4 and the Java 17 and IntelliJ IDEA. So in this video we'll be understanding first the theoretical concept of logging and why it is required. And next we will create a simple web applications and we'll write the simple controller class, and I will hit the API to explaining by default logging format. And after that I will import the log4j2 logging dependency. I will resolve the dependency. After that I will explain you with a practical demonstration using of logger interface and log manager various method. Then don't worry, I will show the base dependency of logging. After that I will explain the different log levels like stress, info, warning, debug, and lastly we will discuss the log4j configuration using the log4j2 Spring XML file. So let's get started with the video. So before going ahead with the video, I request you please subscribe to the channel to get videos on Spring Boot microservices, REST API, and different software development concept. So now, what is actually a log means and why logging is required? So logging in the Spring Boot application is required for recording the informations and the different actions that happened on hitting any APIs and the different events within that app. So it is also used to perform the applications and understanding the behavior of the applications. That means which API was hit, and how the flow of the program is going on. So if any issue is happens, then the developer can easily understand the issue and did the fix accordingly. So as it offer different logging mechanisms, but in this video we'll be discussing about log4j2. So I have different video where I have already explained you about Logback and SLF4J. So you can watch that video after from my YouTube channel after watching this particular video, because this is the Log4j2 is the most popular framework used for logging. So now let's create a simple web applications, and I will just explain you the log format just now. Then I will go ahead with importing log4j2 and other things. So I will go to the Spring initializer. Then I will create a group called, and you can use Java, Maven, and 3.3.4 group ID as the yeah, I will suggest you to code along with me to get a better understanding. And if you have faced any issue, you can ask on that same instant on the comment section. I will provide the fix for those issue. Deep developer log 4j2 use case of log 4j2. So Java 17 will use. We'll just add a simple web dependency over Spring Web. Then I will generate this project and I will open in IntelliJ. So this project has been imported. Like if you see that log4j2, then I will expand the project. I will go to this pom.xml file, and on that, if we see that the Spring Boot starter web is coming, and within the Spring Boot starter web we have Spring Boot starter logging. Don't worry, I will show that part. Before that, I will be click on right click and add as Maven project. It will reload all the dependencies. Let it reload all the dependencies. And meanwhile, I will go to this log4j. If you expand this, the related project will be there. But here we are working on the log4j2 project. So if you want to check that what are the log dependency it is coming, either you can expand this extract library, and you will see that log4 back 2 is coming. And if you have this SLF4J, this is the by default logging mechanism or the logging library provided by the Spring Boot. So here also you can check there is a one such icon is there, analyze dependency. If you go there, and if you search is here as a log, the Spring Boot starter logging, it is coming from the base of Spring Boot web. So from that, this is actually coming the Spring Boot starter web. We have dependency from that, the Spring Boot starter logging is coming. So this is the default features provided by the Spring Boot. So I will create a simple controller called log controller, and there I will create a simple method or the simple get API slash log. Let me create that. So I have created a simple log with this return type. Why I am creating this? Because I want to explain you the different log formats. And also if you can watch this video from my YouTube channel. We are logging in Spring Boot application using SLF4J. On there, I have given in-depth analysis of what are the logging means and what are the different labels. Don't worry, I will explain here also. But after watching this video, I will suggest to watch this only, because you will get a more understanding. So I will go back to this log controller, and I will run the application. So to run the application, you can go to this Log4j2 applications, and you can click on run. Let it it will take some times. It will build and it will run the application. So application is started successfully at 880. So I will hit this slash log API. For that, I will go to this Chrome only, and I will type localhost 8080 slash log, and after hitting this we are getting that I'm a log method, this output. So if we see in the logs, a lot of the things is coming. So this means the first part, this is date time, then after that this label info warning, whatever the label is there, so it is there, and this is the process ID, this is the application name. So this is the logger class, and this is the method, sorry, this is the message. So now I will add log4j to dependencies, and I will go to this Maven repository, and I will search for log4j2 dependency. But why? But what is the main use of log4j2 as compared to the other logging mechanism? Because it is a powerful logging framework, and that allow us to handle the different aspect of logging in the Java application as well as the Spring Boot applications, because it enables asynchronous logging, and it is known for its efficiency and flexibility. So let's go ahead, and I will go to this Spring Boot starter log4j2. This is first link, and I will import. You can go to this any dependent versions, and this Spring Boot starter log4j2. So I will copy this. I already copied, and I will stop the application. Go to this pom.xml file, and I will go somewhere, and I will paste this here. I remove this version, it will automatically take the dependency, but then I reload Maven and reload project. So previously, if I show you that previously there is only one logging mechanism, it is showing. So if we expand that get the dependency, we go there, log4j, this icon, click on this analyze, and if I say log4j log, if I search it as a log, so it is resolving the dependency. Let's wait for few times or few seconds. You see that there is a few more dependencies added, like log4j2. So there are two logging is used, so we want to exclude one of the logging, we want to use this dependency. We will exclude this starter logging dependency. For that, I will go to this pom.xml, and I will use exclusion tag, and I will exclude that dependency. Let me do that. As we know that logging is coming from the Spring starter web, so I will add this tag exclusion and exclusion within this group ID and artifact ID, and starter the logging. Then I reload this project. So, and if I go to this lens icon, it is resolving the dependency, and you will see this logging starter logging will be removed. So why it is required to resolve the dependency? Because there will be a lot of conflicts if you are using the similar implementation features, or we are using same we want to use the same thing and we have the different dependencies. So for that we need to exclude one of the dependencies. So we have excluded that, and I will go to this to use that uh, logging features. I will go to this controller. So there is a one interface called logger. So I'll just create a private static final logger. So if you see that logger is there's one logger from SLF4J, but we need to use this from Apache logger, where it is logger SLF4J. So I will use logger, and we have called log manager. So log manager, if I just my photo, log manager is there. Log manager is coming from the first one, Apache login, and after that I will mention the class. So here it is log controller class, log controller dot class. This part is not required. I will just minimize this. From where this log manager is coming? This is coming from logger dot log manager. We need to use log manager dot get logger. So this is the get logger method we need to use. If you click this log manager, uh, you will get a lot of methods present here. You can get an idea of that also. But don't worry, and we will use this stress, default, debug, error, those type of method from the log. Let me add those things. So I have added this log.info, log.debug, log.error. These are the three label we have added. You can use different. We need to type as logger object dot. Then you can control space. You'll get lot of methods like log, debug, and error, fatal, trace, warning. You can customize the messages like message, then object or message, then character sequence. Those type of things you can do. Then I will hit the API. I run the application. I will hit the API. So the application is started successfully, and then I will hit this slash log API and go to this home, and I will just refresh this or reload this page, and we'll go to this application console. Yeah, and we see that info label log. This is with info label, error label, and with the deep developer accession offer. So those things are being printed. So if we want to use this color coding, there is a one option, key value pair, to use to make this color visible. I will do that also, and after that I will we will work on this creating the custom configuration. So for that we need to create a log4j string XML file, and we need to specify our custom example or the custom things that we want to provide. So let's me go to this SLF4J. Sorry, let me go to this log4j configuration file for the from the official documentation. So if we see that they have, this is a by default or the basic configuration, which have configuration tab, appended tab, console tab, and uh, loggers tab. So what are those means? So logger, it is used to capture, logger tab is used to capture the logging information, and we have appendage tab. Appendage tag is, it is used to publish the logging information to the various destinations. Like if you want to publish on the console, by default it is printing on the console. If you want to put this in the in the file, then that also we can do. And so these are the basic configuration. So I will just copy one of the configuration, and I need to paste on the log4j2 and log4j2 hyphen string XML file. I'll go to this here. I'll stop the application, and from where we need to create that file, we need to create that file on the resource folder. So go to this new get file log4j2 string dot xml. So what this means, I will explain a little bit. So if you see then age means hour, minute, second, millisecond, this is printed. So if you see that hour, minute, second, millisecond is printed 3. So for that, so we want to print millisecond. So we'll write is our custom patterns, and this label is root means error means the error label will be printed only on the console. So this error will be printed. So if when I will rerun the application, this error part will be printed only. So and also I will just go to this application.file and I will enable the color part also, and you can watch the previous video as I said. So if you are still watching the video, I will request you please subscribe to the channel. I will go there and I will add the this. So I will stop and rerun the application. So the application is running successfully or run successfully. The in the here we are not able to see anything because we have used custom configuration with label as error. So only error label will be printed, and we have used this String output and see enable is always. So means and it will enable the color code. So I will go to this API and I will hit the API /log. So I will refresh this. So the API is refreshed. So if you see that the error is printed, only the error level thing is printed. So if you go to this error with error level log example, so there other in the controller we have used other things now, so that it is not printed. Debug info is not printed because the level we have mentioned as error only. So if we want to mention as the error as info, only the info level will be printed. So these are the basic understanding of use of log4j2 in your applications. So please subscribe to the channel to get the videos on this like this, and if you have any queries you can ask on the comment section. So thank you for watching the video.